Hi guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do a reading. Welcome back to my channel. Every time I get on live and I say the live, I always forget to do the intro when I get started. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, whenever you are seeing this. I'm filming this in the evening. I'm live right now in the evening. I don't know who is going to see this right now or what time it is where you are. But I hope you're doing good. So this evening, guys, or this day, whenever you're seeing this video, we are going to just be doing a collective reading to see what we need to know right now. So that's what we're going to be doing. We have a full moon in Pisces tomorrow, and I'm still sending out those full moon in Pisces readings. So you guys can definitely check out the community tab and the description box of my full moon in Pisces pick a card reading to see how you can get a full moon in Pisces private reading if you want. But hello everybody. We're gonna go ahead and pull some cards and get into it. And yeah, you guys can book private sessions with me at the link in the description. And remember, there's just a lot going on, guys. My inner child course, the apps are still apping. So you guys can fill out an application to that. And yeah, I think that's really it, Full moon and Pisces spreads. And the inner child course applications. But let's pull these cards, guys. Sorry if I miss any of y'all's messages. Whenever I do readings, I really don't be paying attention to the text that comes across message-wise until I'm finished. So let's get into it. And then I'll, read a few messages. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good Tuesday. And this is going to be a super quick spread, guys. I don't think I'm going to pull. I probably will pull like 7 cards. It's not going to be super... the reader's going to read because I'm reading, but it won't be super long, I guess that's what I'm saying. And if you're watching this back, then you already know that. But if you are here live, I will not keep you long. So, yeah. Thank you, 7. I just did a fresh retwist today, so my hair looks great. And guys, look at this long ass lock in the front of my face. What is she doing? Why is this piece of hair so damn long? Like, I don't remember that piece of hair being long like that. I also have a couple of random... Now, my hair is pretty long in general, I guess, whenever I stretch it. But I never wear it stretched, and I'm not going to go through the, process of stretching my hair. But I just can't believe this long ass lock. Like, this might end up being my favorite one. So cute. But let's get into the spread, guys. I'm going to pull 2 more cards and then we're going to get into it. But I hope everybody is having a good one. And if you're watching this back, you can leave a timestamp in the comments for when the reading begins. Okay? Alright guys, so my intention of pulling this spread was to basically just see what you guys need to know right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we have the Emperor in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Emperor in reverse, the 9 of Swords in reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So with this Emperor in reverse, and we have these 2 9s back to back, I feel like you guys need to realize what has control over your life. There's definitely something that's keeping you restricted. There's something that is stopping you from doing the things that you know you need to do. The Nine of Swords, you know, this is an energy of dealing with a lot of unnecessary stress, unnecessary anxiety. So I feel like you guys are definitely working to release that stress and anxiety, but I feel it's coming from something that is very restrictive, a very restrictive energy. This could be your career no longer serving you. This could be a boss, a manager, a parent, you know, someone that you want to lead you, someone that you want to guide you, and this person is just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not fulfilling their role. So I feel with this Emperor energy that you guys have an opportunity right now to just take your power back over your life, control where your thoughts are going, control where your energy is going, and control how these things are affecting you, because you're going to be dealing with stuff. You're going to have issues come up, but it's all about how you allow these things to affect you. Also, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, we know the Nine of Pentacles is about, you know, putting forth the energy necessary so you can live a life of luxury, so you can be financially independent, so you can be very, very well off with your finances. So I feel like you guys could be laying down the building blocks for a foundation that's going to be really, really abundant and kind of carry you forward in abundance and in, you know, financial stability. But on the way to that journey is going to be stressful. It's going to be frustrating. Also, we have the Nine of Swords here and the Nine of Pentacles. We know nines represent coming to the end of a cycle, you know, being in a space where things are coming together. We have 9 right before we have 10, and we know 10 is the completion of a cycle. So I feel with this Nine of Swords in reverse and with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that there is so much that you guys are working towards. You're about to come to the end of a lot of pain, a lot of struggle. The struggle is going to be over, and you're going to reap the benefits of all of your labor that you've been doing career-wise. You're going to be seeing the benefit of that too. So I feel that these cards are basically saying, think about whatever is causing you to not enjoy or not pull what you need to pull from this moment in your journey. You know, what is causing you to feel like, oh my God, this stress is never going to end? What's causing you to feel like no matter how much I work, I'm never going to get the 6-figure or the 7-figure or the promotion or the management position, or no matter how much I work, I'm never going to, you know, make the kind of numbers that I see other business owners making, or whatever the case may be. I feel like you guys need to accept your journey and accept every part of your journey, the good as well as the bad, the up and the down. And a message I've been getting in a lot of my readings is that we have asked for the position that we're in. You know, whatever you are in right now, you asked for it. You asked for the change. You asked for the new beginning. You asked for an opportunity to change your reality or to do whatever the case may be. You asked for your third eye to be open. You asked for new wisdom. You asked to figure out who is true for you and who is not. You asked for the wisdom, the reflection, the harsh reality, the harsh, you know, truths that you're experiencing right now. You really asked for all of those things. We wanted clarity. We wanted wisdom. We wanted knowledge. You know, ignorance is bliss. You know, it's not the most fun thing to be in a space where you have a lot of knowledge about how your struggles are impacting you and where your struggles are coming from. It can be really difficult to realize, wow, my job is a reason why I can't sleep at night. You know, wow, my relationship is a reason why I'm feeling insecure all the time. But it's about what are you going to do with the wisdom that you have now, with the knowledge that you have now, with the insight that you have now about what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be moving. So I feel like we have a really big opportunity here to free ourselves from some things that have been keeping us bound. And also we have the opportunity to do the work with what we've been given. You know, if you're ready for a new beginning and you're constantly being met with challenges, you need to address those challenges before you move into that new beginning. You might not realize that. You might just feel like, dang, I want a new beginning and this is what, you know, God is giving me. What the fuck is this? When in reality, you're being shown all of the things that need to be dealt with before you get into your new beginning. Change is work. Change is sacrifice. And nothing good comes without working for it and busting your ass for it. And you're going to get drugged through the mud. You're going to be miserable. You know, you're going to be on your last before things come together. And that's just how it is when you are working with God. Because things don't always, well, not things don't always, things don't just come in your life. You don't just get the manifestation. You get the new car, the new home, the child, the marriage, whatever you've been asking for, begging God for. You get these things but you also get all of the wisdom necessary to prepare for your child, all of the lessons that you have to learn to make the most of your marriage, all of the work beforehand to make sure that when you do step into this business, it gives you longevity versus just, helping you make a little extra, money for 6 months, and then, something happens and you have to scrap it all and never do anything with it again. God's timing is perfect. It's impeccable. And there are so many things that are affecting our timeline that we can't even see, things that are in different dimensions, quite literally. The past is affecting it, the future is affecting it, right now is affecting it. Everything is everything. And everything is affecting everything. So we can't stress 24/7 about, the things that we asked for. We can't stress about the journey 24/7. And not to say we can't, as in you have to stop stressing and say, okay, I'm never stressing again, because stressing is inevitable, anxiety is inevitable, but you have to choose how you're going to deal with that stress. And I feel this is an opportunity for you guys to choose to deal with stress differently and just feel differently about the journey. How you feel about the journey is going to determine whether you feel good about it or not. And I've realized that just in the work I've been doing and the stuff I've been seeing in other people, whenever I moved out to Dallas, I could not pay my rent, but I was in a new place. You think I give a fuck about that rent? But I bet it got paid though. I bet it got paid. I bet she ain't got no evictions. I bet it got paid. So it's like, you have to do a lot of stuff in this life, uncomfortable, not knowing how it's gonna work, just moving to a new place and not having a job yet, leaving your relationship and not really knowing when love is going to find you again, cutting your friends off and not knowing how long you're going to be alone, choosing to dedicate your time to something different, knowing that it's going to be a complete lifestyle change, but making the decision cold turkey because that's what you have to do. It's difficult, and it's the road less traveled to be better and do better. It's much easier to just be a shit person and deal with the shit you've been given by life, and just spend your life shoveling shit, and kind of being upset about it. It takes a specific type of person to do something different across the board. It takes a specific person to get dedicated in the gym. It takes a specific type of mindset to do something different than what all of your family members have done. If all of the women in your family have been stay-at-home moms and you want to be a boss, you don't want to have children, it takes strength and courage to do something that you've never seen before. It takes strength and courage to do things that nobody else around you can relate to. It takes strength and courage and a lot of faith to, take these leaps and bounds when we have no idea how God is going to catch us, who God is going to send to help us out, what opportunities are coming our way, but we're just trusting. That's hard as hell. So we have to recognize that it's not about running from it and acting like it doesn't exist. You have to recognize it and you have to say, okay, but this is what I live. This is my life. This is what I asked for, so this is what my day-to-day is going to be. And the sooner I recognize that and accept that, the sooner I can actually step into my day-to-day with a different energy. Because we asked for a new beginning. We asked for a new start. We asked for things to be revealed to us. So the difference between you and someone that's, moving with the flow of life is the resistance, releasing that controlling energy, the Emperor in reverse, releasing that bondage that tells you that things have to be this way. Because even if you want change, there's a part of you that wants things to stay the same. There's a part of you that's comfortable in that. So it's going to be growing pains, but it's going to be beneficial, of course. We also have, let's get into the Oracle cards and then I'll wrap up with these last two tarot cards. So we have You Are Good Enough, Full Moon in Virgo. You are good enough. And we have Bring Love into the Situation, New Moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. You are good enough and bring love into the situation. Full Moon in Virgo and New Moon in Aquarius. So with Bring Love into the Situation, I definitely think you should put more value into your relationships. Your relationships can serve you so much more than you think. You really have to give the people in your life more credit. If you've been holding a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of fear, and you have people around you who love you, you have people around you who believe in you and trust you to be better and trust you to grow and expand and do great things, challenge yourself to connect with them. Challenge yourself to ask them, like, hey, you know, how can you guys keep me accountable? How can I let you guys know what I'm working on? How can we, you know, piggyback off of each other and make each other stronger? You know, let the people in your life know what you have going on, and don't close yourself out to people. If you've been closing yourself out to people and new connections and new community because of a ripple effect of what you've been dealing with, I feel the knee-jerk reaction for a lot of us when we are dealing with frustrating things is to just kind of close in. You know, it's to cut off from the world, but that's the worst thing to do, because your community is what you need in those moments. You know, you don't need everybody to isolate from you. You need your community to surround you. And I think understanding that, you know, is going to really change how you feel about your journey as well, because you know that you're not in it alone, and you have people that can kind of help you make it make sense. Also, we have You Are Good Enough full moon in Virgo. So, of course, this is just a reminder that you are good enough. You are deserving of the things that you want in life. And, yeah, just trust that you are good enough, you know. Nothing happens in this world to beat us down. You know, God is not out to punish us or to, you know, make this experience as difficult as it can be, even though it feels like it that way. Even though it feels like that sometimes. But, you know, I really don't know how to explain life on Earth to you guys. I feel like, you know, all of the things that we do with this work is just to try to make it as enjoyable as possible. But this life on this earth is going to be a challenging one. It's going to give you the necessary lessons that you need to move forward. But we are physical beings. Well, we're spirit beings, but we have to do the spiritual work in the physical body. So we're already kind of in an oxymoron, because yes, we're spirit beings, and yes, we're in a physical plane, but we're surrounded by spiritual energy. But you have to rely on your physical to support your spiritual, and your physical cannot. Your physical is so weak. Your physical does not want to do any of the fucking work. Your flesh is literally filthy rags. And you have to bring your God body through these filthy rags every single day. And it can be really difficult. But I do think that that's just kind of what this life journey is about. Finding ways to nurture your spirit and lead, and let your spirit lead you truly. And when we do that, we'll be able to be the best versions of ourselves. Because, you know, our spirit doesn't operate in ego. Our spirit operates in gratitude and love and abundance and faith and hope and optimism for the future and infinite possibilities. And it's difficult to operate in that energy all the time and connect with that energy all the time. But I think little by little, as we go through life and learn different things, and we allow life to learn us and show us different things and teach us different stuff, I think it makes more and more sense. And I think just, you know, keeping that in mind is going to be great, you know, to move forward with. So, yeah, bring love into the situation. And the back of the deck energy is surrender to the divine. So, full moon, surrender to the divine. Just, you know, allow God to do what he needs to do in this season. It's not going to make sense to you, because we are, you know, we're humans. So, we are in this human experience, and there's only so much understanding and wisdom that we can get. You know, even the most enlightened of us have moments where we're like, what? You know, like, what's going on? What's happening? Is this going to work out? So it's just a part of the journey. And I feel this moment in your life is about finding things that support that journey rather than make it more difficult. You know, when you already have the restriction of your physical, everything else needs to be free flowing. You know, you're already a human having to do spiritual work. It's already very difficult. That's like telling a dog that he has to teach a first grade class. A dog don't know nothing about being no teacher, speaking no English. Your flesh doesn't know anything about spiritual work. You have to teach and bring your spirit to the surface every single day. And it's hard. And that's why meditation is so important. Journaling is so important. Prayer is so important. Connecting with the divine is so important. So, you know, we can do the work. But yeah, when you are working against your flesh and you have a job that you hate and relationships that drain you and you're surrounded by things that you hate, it's going to be that much more difficult, because your flesh, it's easy for your flesh to be miserable when we're on a planet that's dying and everyone around us is feeling misery and experiencing suffering. It's easy to just kind of get lost in it. And that's why it's important to have a great job and great friends and a great spouse, a great partner, a great community, great beautiful shit around you, a great home, because you need those things to ground you and keep you tethered to what serves your spirit versus what serves your flesh. So yeah, let's get into the last couple of tarot cards. Can you guys not? I'm literally almost finished. My cats are about to start their evening brawl, and I want them to wait a few more seconds. So we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands. Four of Swords and the Page of Wands to wrap us up. So the Four of Swords is about the importance of rest, you know, meditation, spending some time, you know, a little TLC. So I definitely think you guys should invest in rest in this season, take a break. And we have the Page of Wands. So this is about new opportunities, you know, new discovery, discovering new talents, new crafts, new joys, new passions. So this is just saying more, more, more. We should always want more rest, more love, more joy, more happiness, more wisdom, more peace. And even though we're in spaces where we're getting comfortable with our journey, we're releasing stress, we're releasing things that keep us bound, we should still be looking to add more, you know, into our lives and add new things into our lives as well. So I think that's something that's important too. Whenever you're in a space where you just feel like you need something new, get something new. The world is full of new stuff, new jobs, new relationships, new friends, new hobbies, new interests. Get you some new stuff, you know, challenge yourself to do new things. And sometimes that is really all you need to, you know, set you up in a new experience. So yeah. Yeah, guys, that is a collective read. That's a collective read. I believe the title is What You Need to Know Right Now. So yeah, that's the collective read. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Remember, I'm still doing those full moon and Pisces spreads, so you can still check that out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the read. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys later. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you check out the description box. Check out the podcast. Shop the Apothecary. Apply for the Inner Child course if you're interested in doing some inner child work with me to wrap up the year. But yeah, I just posted a new video on the Costa Rica trip. Some insight on the Inner Child course. The pick a card is still up for the full moon. Of course, it's going to be up, so make sure you guys check that out too. But I appreciate y'all, and I thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Bless.